Hello everyone, how are you? I am sitting outside on this gorgeous warm day in February in Atlanta on the back deck of the family home on my mother's side of the family. This is the home that I grew up in, and being here as an adult is always particularly grounding and comforting. It's actually empowering. And the tripod is not all that secure, so and it's probably gonna end up being annoying, but I'm gonna move it when it shifts out of the shot that I prefer. But being here is like taking a deep breath and remembering who I am. I hope the sunglasses don't bother you. They are a Christmas gift from my daughter, and so I am also enjoying wearing them today. So this is my deferred end of the year message for 2018. I am glad that I waited a bit for this, to record this, for a couple of reasons. One, self-care is important always, and I honored my holiday time. I am also clearer about what this message ought to be. 2018 was the third and final year of the shift, what I call the shift. It was the third year of a period of time when God said to me, your life is going to shift. And that was at the beginning of 2016. I'm not sure if I shared that with you all or not. And shift my life did quite significantly. I do remember saying when I did the 2017 reflection that 2017 was a year of asking questions, a year of seeking, just seeking, and asking. Actually, it was more than asking. It was like digging and walking and pursuing and knocking, banging. It was just seeking. And it also was a time of being confused, perplexed a lot of the time. It was a time of being unfamiliar and feeling displaced most of that year. The sun is feeling really nice on my hand, my right hand. You can't see it, it's not in the shot, but it feels really nice to feel the sun just right here, like in the center, in the palm of my hand. It's almost hot. It feels really nice. So I spent a lot of 2017 trying to find my bearings and just trying to understand what was going on within me and what was going on around me. And it wasn't just spiritual seeking. It was also, it wasn't just what was going on around me or within me spiritually. It's also what was happening physically. And I wanted answers to those questions. And that just made me seek all the more. 2018 was a work year, like serious work, like deep down, grueling work, the kind that either makes you or breaks you. It's the kind that tempts even the most determined and the strongest among us, the most determined and the strongest among us to say, forget it, or actually say it, not even just be tempted, but actually say it and run back to God pleading, I didn't mean it. God, I didn't mean it. Can I take back my yes? I didn't mean to say yes. Can we just go back to the way things were, please? Work times, whether it's a year or months or however long, or years, multiple years, however long those times are for you, work times are the ones when we have comprehension and we've already figured it out, right? We're not seeking anymore, and we set about to manifest it, whatever it is. It can mean cleaning and purging or building or refining or all of that or something else completely. It's like writing a paper after you've done all the research. But when it gets really hard, when the words don't come, when what you thought was brilliant during the research phase kind of fizzles out, when you get in the middle, when you get stuck, that's when you go back to God or within yourself and say, I'm not sure I made the right decision. But whatever it is, it's definitely the actual work of whatever you're pursuing or whatever your journey might be. What I gleaned from 2018 and its work toward manifestation, and from 2017 and its seeking toward understanding, is that we can work and we can seek and we can push, but nothing happens. Nothing manifests until it's time. I think often of some of the visuals in one of my favorite movies, Lara Croft's Tomb Raider, when I think of timing. I see the moving parts of something mechanical, that's what I envision. And it's not until all the moving parts are perfectly in place and in rhythm, fitting into the other parts it's supposed to fit into, that the key turns, that the door opens, that the revelation comes. Yet, while the timing must be in place, we cannot simply wait for the timing, because the work and the seeking are in partnership with the movement of time. We must still work and seek and press, not push though, because pushing is forcing. And what I mean by forcing, it's in the context of like forcing your will onto the thing, forcing your desire for it to be over onto the thing. That's pushing. Pressing means adding I don't want to use that word. Adding some, what do I want to say? Adding some energy, some appropriate energy from you that's meant to be added from you onto the thing, but it's not forcing. One way to refer to what I'm describing is to think of the principle of planting and nurturing in order to reap a harvest. But that is part of the larger principle of our tangible work being in partnership with the intangible movement of time. It's about being in partnership. That's pretty cool. As above, so below, and as below, so above. We are co-creators with God and with the universe, and we all have our roles, our very distinct, unique, and needed roles. Literally, some things are delayed in manifestation because some of us are not in place. And some of us are in place, but we're not really doing our jobs well. We're not doing a good job. We're not fulfilling our roles as we were designed and called to do. We're not doing a complete job. And that means that the rest of us wait. Our dreams, some of our dreams are delayed or deferred, not always knowing why. We don't always know why. We may know that something is not moving at the pace that it should, and things that we expected to ground or manifest haven't happened yet, and we keep praying and asking and knocking and seeking and pressing and doing everything we know how to do. But the rest of it isn't coming. And the reason why it's not, a lot of the times, is because other people, other things that are a part of the process haven't gotten to where they need to be. All parts are not working together yet, and so we wait. Sometimes we think we're pushing ahead with our own yes and our own good work, when actually we're just going around in circles, not making any true progress at all, because we're going alone when we're meant to go together. We are co-creators. We're co-creators with each other, as well as being co-creators with God and the universe. And we operate within the principles and the systems upon which God designed this world. Our status and our power as co-creators never override the overall design and intent. And so as I come out of this season of shift, I begin living in this new space of being. At the moment, I have no new announcement for, where we go next. I don't know, and I don't need to know. For now, I am here. We are here, being, growing, strengthening, deepening into what I've learned from the past 3 years. Extending these lessons forward and growing into them, living into them, into me. They become my reality as they manifest and ground, as they become below what is above. If you are ever unclear about what God is saying to you at the moment, If you're ever unclear about what you're supposed to be doing at the moment, just go with the very last thing you were clear about. God will speak again, and that's for sure. Wherever you are on your overall journey of life and however 2019 fits into that for you, I pray, hope, and wish for you clarity and hearing. No, I'm sorry, clarity of hearing from God and seeing how God is moving, not just about your life and how it's unfolding, but within you and around you. You have a significant role in this. Honestly, if you did not, you wouldn't be here. You have purpose and destiny. God wastes no one and no thing. If you are on this side of the world, spring is coming. I am among the ones today enjoying its precursor or its tease, however you look at it, in the sunshine, seeing the tufts of grass peeking up, serenaded by the birds, watching the squirrels and the stray cats chase each other around the trees, the squirrels up and down the trees, and everyone just running amok in the backyard. Whenever, wherever, however you view this message, may you be filled with deep breaths that remind you who you are. Deep breaths that relax you and calm you and fill you with life. May you be centered, focused, remembering, knowing exactly who you are, that you are enough, more than enough. May you enjoy the moment you're in right now, smiling and looking, moving forward with sure-footed purpose and destiny. May you. And may 2019 be all that it needs to be for you, and may you meet it and all that it brings with the confidence of one who is called and equipped by God, you beautiful, masterful, designed co-creator with God and the universe, called, equipped, beautiful, masterful, designed to be co-creator with God and the universe. Ashe, Amen. May it be so. Take good care.